that Jesus is the Lord of the living and the dead.
Government has directed that all churches restrict their church gatherings to 1 hour only. Speaking during a multi-sectoral COVID-19 press briefing, Minister of National Guidance and Religious Affairs, Godfrida Smiley, said in the continued efforts to prevent the spread of the coronavirus, church gatherings are now restricted to 1 hour only.
We have to keep our numbers as low as possible. Let us look into that the numbers that attend church service, let us manage to keep them as low as possible. But also the duration of the church service should not be more than an hour. If you can do it in less than an hour, 30 minutes, come together, fellowship, and leave quickly, that will be commendable. The issue that we are dealing with is very, very critical. So let us make adjustments for the services that we don't stay together more than an hour.
She has further called upon all churches not to hold any conferences or public gatherings.
During this time, there should be no conferences, no church conferences. No church conferences should be held. And I would like to encourage the church leaders to disseminate this information to the congregation.
District Apostle Kububa Soko has announced that part of his program for this weekend and next weekend have been cancelled.
And in view of this pandemic, my program for this week, together with that of this Apostle Helper, as well as next week, they've been cancelled. We do not know how the situation will unfold, but maybe we will review so that we see whether the other programs will be affected or not.
Meanwhile, some new Apostolic Church members spoken to concerning this development had this to say.
Now, me as a Christian, we just need to pray, to believe in God, trust in God. Because all these things which are coming, even in the olden days, there were such things. Those who continued believing in God, trusting in God, it came to pass. Even unto us this time, it will still come to pass.
It is written in the Bible that this is the sin which Jesus Christ actually himself promised that when the end of the time, you see, situation like this, there will be rumors of war, there will be sickness of it. We have to appreciate that the fulfilling of the scripture now, but has taken place.
We need to be even more united together, even if we'll be physically apart from each other most of the times. Also, we need to pray that God helps us because we sometimes become desperate and are worried for our future.
The coronavirus, referred to as COVID-19, was declared a global pandemic by the World Health Organization following the rising numbers of confirmed cases around the world. Zambia recently recorded its first 2 confirmed cases of COVID-19. The New Apostolic Church has, with this development, put measures to avoid the spread of the virus through hand washing and not shaking hands after divine services, among others. It is therefore upon the members of the general public to adhere to the advice given by the authorities.
And so God be with you until we meet again.
Nathaniel Loa reporting for New Apostolic Church, Lusaka.